Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Phoenix and this is the Consumer's Guide to Filmmaking. Venom: The Last Dance. 2024, Kelly Marcel. Picking up immediately after the events of Spider-Man No Way Home, Eddie Brock and Venom are transported back to their own universe. Back home though, Eddie Brock is wanted for the murder of Patrick Mulligan and must go on the run. To make matters worse, a being known as Null sends an army of aliens to hunt down Venom because Venom has the key to Null's freedom. With multiple parties hunting them down, Brock and Venom must find a way out of this predicament before more chaos ensues. That's me right now. That's me. I am entirely the wrong person for this, because I got what I wanted out of this movie. Sticking to the corporate studio playbook, this film doesn't really do anything technically that is impressive or notable. It is visually nondescript, and the special effects were about on par with other Venom movies, other cape shit films. All the symbiotes looked nice, and the xenophage monsters were kinda cool. The original score was also very typical of a film of this genre, orchestral bullshit that just hit all the right marks, trademark, fucking whatever. The film's soundtrack, though, was something. Using the most obvious classic rock songs, it definitely leaned into the comedy of it all. Fucking Queen, ABBA, Cat Stevens, Otis Redding, thank God it wasn't the Black Crowes. The cast were all singing fucking Space Oddity. It was all really, really obvious. Then there's the final corny, heartfelt montage that was set to Maroon 5. And somehow it got close to getting me. Like, what? Then the film ends on some Tom Morello riff fest, and that's, I guess, perfectly fine. On to the script, though, and I'm being honest. I could not love this dumb, corny mess of a story more. Hitting all the beats that a send-off film would hit, we got Eddie going around meeting characters from the previous films and ruminating on his time with Venom. Even though I still find the lack of Spider-Man in this Venom story to be quite off, the buddy-buddy relationship between Brock and Venom ended on a cute note. Tom Hardy is really good at playing off himself, and he manages to create such a charming odd couple pairing between the two. Despite the comedy being dumb as bricks, I am a big Venom mark, so a ton of it got chuckles out of me, you know? Back to Eddie and Venom's arc though. The meditating that Brock does throughout the film leads him to realize that even though his life was totally upended by this alien inhabiting his body, he found his best friend in Venom. In the final moments of the film, realizing there was no other option, Venom sacrificed himself so that Eddie and the world could see another day, even though the symbiote wouldn't just give up its host like that, but I guess it works for this particular story. Ugh. The final montage, as I mentioned, was corny, but goddamn, it was legit close to getting me. With Brock finally getting to New York City and pledging to his best friend that he will never forget him. It was schmaltz, but I loved it. The supporting cast throughout the film were fine as well. We had Chiwetel Ejiofor playing the super serial military man, and that was fine for what it was. Juno Temple played the quirky scientist character, and her physical performance was notable due to the character having a bum arm. She managed to keep her movements and body language consistent. In the role of Null, Andy Serkis was doing his usual Andy Serkis stuff, and he really excels in these mocap and voice roles. While Null didn't do jack shit in this movie, Serkis showed signs that a future film of him in this role would be quite entertaining if he was given the screen time. So yeah, like I said, I got what I paid for here. Venom was doing Venom things, and in what was potentially his last dance... I'm so sorry. The character was allowed a fun story filled with comedy and schmaltz. The action was fun enough, the symbiotes looked cool, and Tom Hardy is really good in this role. I would love to see Tom Hardy reprise it in a different story, especially one that involves Spider-Man, as those interactions would probably be pretty fire. Again, I'm the wrong person to ask for any impartial critiques of this film, but regardless of my biases, Venom: The Last Dance would probably be perfect for a fun movie night. I don't know. And I am feeling a 6 out of 10 on this one. That's generous. It's generous. But like I said, I'm biased. Catch you later, guys.